Leading up to East Palestine, we had 6 instances that could have had major consequences to several municipalities here in the state. Cleveland, Toledo, we had defect detectors popping these trains for defects. Dispatcher tells the train crew to stop the train. The chief dispatcher hears it, overrides that dispatcher. So we're putting communities in danger at that point. We were getting by with this. When we wrote FRA, one of the subordinate people at FRA basically told me, hey, there's no regulation behind this. We can't do anything about it. We'd actually started the defect detector language prior to East Palestine even happening, because our organization was catching Norfolk Southern ignoring defect detectors and putting communities at risk. Some people think that was easy for us to get that passed since, we just had one of the biggest derailment catastrophes in the modern age. That was actually on the chopping block about 2 hours before the vote. The biggest hangup was the distance on the detectors, but we eventually overcome it. So immediately preceding the signing of HB 23, the railroads kicked it in high gear, especially CSX. They started putting in defect detectors right away, started upgrading some defect detectors that have been around the block for quite a while. Norfolk Southern, they followed suit. So until recently, I've not had to push it because the railroads have been behaving. We're starting to see these defect detector laws be ignored by a certain carrier. So we're going to push that very soon and see where we land with PUCO. Seeing that firsthand and the damage that we could do with one train derailment very much hits home. And I feel it's our obligation as safety stewards of the railroad industry, because safety started with the unions. It's our duty to protect the citizens as well as our membership. We have to educate people on rail safety. We have to educate people on the various mechanics of the railroads, the hours of service, the freight car safety, the locomotive safety, the walking, lighting. It's grade crossings on down the line. So getting them involved and having them contact their state legislators or even their federal, that's where it's going to have to start.